They are going to elect to stay on CT side. So big match for these guys. Winner goes to Premier. And I have a feeling this is going to be a 3-mapper. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the aggressive Broken Alliance starts here in their pistol. I think it's going to really be an indicator of how they're going to take this match. You know, when you go into these big matches, sometimes it's really easy to fall into that, like, let's just play conservative, let's play our game, and you miss those opportunities. So,
Yeah, you just end up playing a little too slow, maybe a little bit afraid, and then you don't play that normal game that you play with. You know, especially if you're an aggressive team. If you don't play that same style, it could. If you're switching up your game just based on the other team, you know, it could cause problems. But here we go, Impact Kevin is going to get the opening kill, but it's immediately traded out by MOTM. Bomb should be able to go down here, although the CTs can come around the corner and stop it. But MOTM a little late on that kill on kill post, so he's able to get one. Pool Boy Q, nice name there, actually. Is taken down by Voltage. It looks like Pool Boy whiffed a couple shots there. Probably could have at least taken down one, but there's 2 men left for the CT side. They don't have a kit on them. They might be able to pick one up from a dead teammate. I'm not sure, but here comes NW coming around the corner. Voltage takes him down, make it 2, and he's on a 3K on the pistol round. And he's probably pretty hyped up right now. So 1-0, Broken Alliance.
yeah, that squeaky A main split is pretty strong on pistol, especially because you find players playing quad a lot on CT side, and it's really strong against that position. You nullify the range advantage of the USPs. Core Impact almost had a good retake there. I think they just got hung up by the lurk mid there a little bit too long, and it cost them a couple focal frags that they couldn't trade out.
Yeah, absolutely. So going into the second round, MOTM's going straight to the AK. I like that style. He's not messing around. He's ready to get some of these frags started, and then you see the rest of them. They got a Galil and then 3. So I imagine MOTM's probably going to be the entry fragger here, trying to clear out kind of the longer distance battles, and then have Snake's Voltage and Exceed come in and clean them up so they can you know, add to their economy as well. But you know, actually, MOTM's going to be going towards Squeaky. There are 2 guys towards A, 2 towards B. One of those guys is in checkers, and then one just passively holding Z. Snake is actually going to be taken down pretty low. He's down to 23 HP, so he gets dinked up immediately by that 5-7. But T's are still kind of probing everywhere, seeing if they can run into anybody, getting some of those long-distance battles. But they got to be careful because they're up against 2 Deagles, which can put them to sleep right away.
It's interesting Modem decided to pick up the AK and then play Squeaky with it. I mean, they started off with a pretty standard default here, going into an A-tag.
There's those Deagles I was talking about. That's 3 kills right there. 3 to the head, too. Make it 4. Are they going to get a 5th here? And it's going to be 5 Deagle kills on the anti-eco. And, wow, that was a big round there for Core Impact. And when they entered into sight, they just kind of got shut down.
Yeah, I mean, they basically played that they just took the slow control at the beginning on the default, and then decided to just take a sight right off of it with the AK not in a position to support them, and it really cost them there.
Yeah, he kind of isolated himself there, which was interesting because you'd think he'd be kind of like a lead guy, or at least even if he's going to be coming from Squeaky, he's got to be the first guy that's like peeking out. Maybe even have somebody there to support him as well. So if the AK goes down, you know, so his teammate can make sure the other team doesn't pick it up, and he can then also pick it up himself and then leverage that the rest of the round. But here we go, 3rd round incoming. 3 people coming from Squeaky. There is going to be a kill by Grim and one from Exceed, so it's a 2v3 trade. And now MOTM are the last man standing with Exceed, and the bomb is able to get planted, so the goal is achieved, but Killpo immediately takes down Exceed. So it's now 3v1. Actually, Killpo and NW are very low, but Blaze with the higher HP is able to get that M4 shot across the map, and the bomb diffuser will be coming in.
Yeah, overall, actually a pretty good round for Broken Alliance there. I mean, obviously they didn't get the win, but in terms of eco, they got bomb plant, economy damage, and that's exactly what they needed there, so they can set themselves up for the 5th round coming into it and having a goodbye. So there's going to be potentially one big save here, and then get right back into having 2 gun rounds.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if this is going to be a straight up YOLO here. They haven't upgraded anybody. They have a little bit of utility, a nade, 2 flashes, 2 mollies, and 2 smokes. So they have some sort of idea on what they want to do. Looks like it's going to be towards B. If you look at the mini-map right now, they do actually get smoked out. So they could actually might use that to their advantage. Flash through that and push it, or maybe they'll wait it out. We'll see how they handle it. But there are 2 CT players in B, and one's actually coming to rotate towards upper. NW gets flashed up, so good use of that flash, but it doesn't matter because the CTs are just plowing through them right now, and that is a clean sweep there by Core Impact, just completely shutting down that entry into site.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like these eco rounds that they're going for, they just really commit to a site, and it's tough because, especially on cache, it's pretty easy to throw some counter nades and have some quick rotates on the backside of CT. So, you know, I'd like to see them have a little bit more spread there on eco and try to work that. But as we go into this round, I'm expecting to see a little bit more mid presence. It's something that they're really going to have to start working if they want to open up the map more.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think they had good use of the utility. They just weren't able to convert because the CT player that was in sight was able to support his teammate that got flashed out. So that was a great response by the CTs to kind of help out his teammate there who got kind of caught out there for a second. But now we're at 3-1 and another buy round here for Broken Alliance. The op is going to be on Voltage, so I'm going to bring him up. We know how good he is with that. He's going to go ahead and pick up the bomb, of course, when I say that, so we'll go ahead and check somebody out, but we'll come back to him later. But Blaze spots one out. He might be able to knife Snakes here, but he doesn't even go for it. He's just going to go ahead and execute Snakes right there. So obviously Snakes was had no idea that somebody was on the other side of vent. He must have been boosted there. So interesting start to the round. The execute is going to be going towards B, and it looks like Core Impact is playing retake here. So they should be able to at least enter site unless Mr. Blaze is able to take them all down, but here we go. Looks like they're about to execute. They shoot out the window. Molly's coming up for Blaze, so that should slow him down a little bit. Let's see if Grim can get that shot. No, he can't, so these aren't going to be able to commit just yet.
Yeah, their momentum seems to be all off right now. They get that opening pick, and then they just stop taking control. They go to take a site, and they just stop. So they're going to really have to rely on their aim duels here as they're getting into site with CT's full information and preparing for the retake here.
Yep, so Voltage does get a shot. I think it was through smoke or it was from B main towards upper, but nonetheless, he does get an opening kill that they needed vitally. And there we go, Modem gets a kill as the bomb gets planted. So it's now a 3v2. Kevin and Poolboy Q, only men left. Poolboy Q has an op, and he's waiting for somebody to peek from that back position in sight, but nobody has done so just yet. So I think pretty nice setup here by Broken Alliance, but one of them's going to take it down. Good job by Voltage to hit that tough shot there by Headrail, and he's staying disciplined here, not peeking around, same as MOTM. And someone's eventually going to have to get some information, but I think Poolboy Q is going to go ahead and save this off. No time here. Voltage actually dinks him up and takes him down through the wall. So there we go. Broken Alliance gets one, make it 2 on the board, and they needed that very much.
Yeah, you know, Poolboy stayed in there even after getting legged. With having an op, you would expect him to run away and save. I mean, obviously the CT is still able to buy this round, but I mean, this could be a big turning point and get Broken Alliance back into the game.
So let's go ahead and look at the mini-map. We get traditional setup here, 2A, 2B, 1 mid, kill post, the guy mid. And for the most part, pretty traditional setup for Broken Alliance as well. MOTM seems to be the squeaky player. And then XC's actually waiting for somebody to boost by that van in T-spawn. So really just looking for picks, see if they can get something, then play off that.
Yeah, with the fact that Modem's playing a pretty early squeaky presence here, it makes me feel like they're expecting a 1-3-1 here with 3 players in mid, and they're not. They're getting the standard 2-on-2 default here, which is really playing to the advantage of Core Impact this round. They're not going to get over peeking here, and it's going to force Broken Alliance to execute on a site, which so far has not worked out well for them.
Yeah, so if MOTM goes in here himself, like, he might be able to get a one kill as he comes out, but I think that should be immediately traded out based just how they're set up. But Snakes opens it up towards B, and I think the terrorists want to commit to the B site. They're going to throw smokes and mollies over the window into B site. Blaze might burn to a crisp here. He goes down 80 HP. He's mollied out of position, and he's able to take down Snakes, so good job by him, but immediately taken down by Grim. So even trade there, and now the B site has fallen. And Broken Alliance should be able to get a bomb plan here. 3 CTs left, 1 kit on Poolboy Q. He has an op, and I'm not sure how he's going to retake it. Looks like he is waiting for somebody there towards vent, but nobody there. Although there's something mid main, it looks like. So,
Yeah, it looks like the CTs are going to be going back here and calling a save, keep what they have, and potentially go into a next round with another buy. One of the things that we saw here from Broken Alliance that really helped them was the fact that their tempo seemed to be a lot better on that execute. They didn't wait for the counter nades to fade or anything. They just decided to throw their nades and then take it, and it really caught Impact off guard there.
oh, MLGM's able to execute one of them from behind Pool Boy Q, and that's the op as well. So if they want to do a double op, they can go ahead and pick that up. But as you can, oh, Voltage actually takes down Killpo as well. So that's a good amount of money off the board for Core Impact, and then that's what 3,100 plus 4,750. So almost 8K off the board just from those 2 kills. But as you can see, one of the people dropped from the server. I think that's Snakes, but he has just joined up again. So Broken Alliance has tied it up. Beautiful work there on the T side, which is maybe, I mean, it really depends, but I think Cash is basically just 8-7, maybe 9-6. So they're up to a good start. That's what I like to see. But we're paused up at the moment.
Cash is generally a fairly close, 50-50 map in terms of like side balance. It just really depends on the playstyle here. Those last 2 frags at the end of the round is going to be huge going into these next set of rounds. Obviously, it forces Core Impact to now do a full save and have that sort of 1 M4. So it'll be interesting to see where they end up playing that. If it's going to be mid or stack the site and put the M4 somewhere else and trying to make a play off of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they could have. I mean, if they had kept that up and that M4, they could have at least bought around that, or maybe force up pistol armor on the people that didn't have a gun. So they're not going to be able to have too much here in this round. They bought armor on Kevin. Actually, he probably carried that over from the last round. So he's probably going to be the man that has to come up big here. He's the only person with any utility in M4 and armor. So let's go ahead and look at the setup they have here. What are we thinking?
Yeah, it's looking like a pretty standard. They're 2-1-2. That it looks like they feel confident with that. Obviously, he's going to be watching A main and mid. So it's nothing too crazy here out of the eco, and they're just going to hope that they can get a pick while Broken Alliance works their default.
Yeah, it looks like MLTM again over Squeaky. Seems to be his favorite spot. It's like, yeah, basically just their default here. They're going to go ahead and molly out Fork. Figures out nobody's there, but if they go inside, they're going to be in for a problem because there are 4 CTs waiting here. But they're going to go ahead. Very nice. They're going to go ahead and molly it out. On action. MLTM just plows through them. That's 3 AK kills. Killpo actually gets through towards Fork, but there's people waiting. Nice shot on MLTM. He gets taken down. And Voltage, eventually, he's going to come around the corner, take him down. So 3v1, 35 seconds on the clock, 1 man Fork. And let's see what NW is able to do. Voltage is not peeking around the corner, but eventually NW feeds him that kill. So Broken Alliance win the round on the eco for Core Impact, and it's now 4-3. I'm going to go ahead and turn down Wizzy here.
Yeah, I don't know if I really agreed with going with just your standard default to a set of pistols and an M4. You could have used those eco players to get more information and potentially try to reposition your M4 into a better spot and take a retake. It just seems like they kind of played right into Alliance and what they wanted there and kind of isolate that M4. And once they got it, it was just their round.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was the key in the round. Get that M4 and it's all gravy after that. And they got it. So 1 round lead now for Broken Alliance here in this ESEA main playoff. 3rd round, winner goes to Premier. So a lot on the line tonight. And what are the T's doing? A ton of mid control here. Actually, I think Kevin on the CG side was able to get a little bit of information in A main, but he has fallen back as MOTM enters into sight. That's 1 CT off the board. Can they make it another? I think they're actually about to give NW killed. That's 1. There's going to be CT coming from upper. MOTM does eventually take him down after Exceed gets killed, but he's just going to go plow through everybody. So he's got a 3K on the round. Maybe he'll get an ace here. Let's see if he's going to be someone chasing or if he's just going to go ahead and plant the bomb. But I don't think chasing would be wise. It's now 3v2. Bomb goes down. Let's see what the CTs have up their sleeve.
Looks like I don't know if they're going to be able to retake this, and they still have 2 flashes on it. It depends on if they can get a kill from the B main flank, but it might just be called an exit here in the next 10 seconds.
Yep, so MLTM, he might get this ace. He knows one's upper. He's on 16 HP. I think it's worth going for it, but no, eventually he goes down, and oh, Pool Boy Q. Big reaction. 2 kills right there. He's thinking about running away. He knows he doesn't have a hit, but Snakes has pushed through towards tree and gets the kill. So MLTM a 4K coming up huge. He's on 11 kills already. And Broken Alliance is on a bit of a roll. The economy of a Core Impact are not looking all that great.
No, I mean, it seems like they've gotten into a number of situations here where they're just trying to retake a site, and it's just not working. I mean, Broken Alliance seems to be working, not like a lot of mid-presence there, but that round, it definitely paid off, and I'm interested to see if they can kind of key in the fact that they're only playing one mid, and work more of that mid control.
Yeah, so it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a pistol armor buy here. There's only armor on 2 of them. There actually was a third, but that was Kevin, and he's already been killed by Mr. MLTM. Make it another one for MLTM. He's just in DM at this point. They're going to go ahead and push Snakes. He's able to get one out before he gets traded out by Kilpo. But the CTs left are across the map as the bomb's being planted. MLTM, it looks like he wants to chase a little bit. He's gone all the way over towards truck. He has a teammate in Exceed joining him, but...
This is a good way to lose weapons.
Yep, Impact gets one. Exceed is able to eventually take down NW, but that's a free gun taken off the board. And Kilpo.
They were able to swap out the UMP back for that AK, so overall it wasn't that much of a loss. They had technically lost the UMP, so.
Good point. Oh, no. There goes one of the AKs. Grim. I don't mind him chasing here, but it'd be nice if they actually get the kill, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's surprising that they're still playing as aggressive, given the fact that, you know, the rounds have been traded off quite a bit here, and they're not. Neither team really has built a good economy here. They're always within one round of kind of flipping the eco script on each other. So.
Yeah, so here's a big test for Core Impact and how the rest of the map might shape up. They're on a double off. NW and Pool Boy Q bust out the big guns. And I want to see where they position themselves. Let's go ahead and pull up Pool Boy Q. Nice knife, by the way. That thing is fucking sweet.
Oh, what does it have? They have a bayonet?
Bayonet Doppler. It's beautiful. But yeah, he's going to go towards quad, and then NW is holding B. So, I mean...
Looks like there was a little bit of confusion here on what they wanted to do. They initially had 3 people in Z, and then have fallen off back into their 2-and-2, getting one close mid with the AK there.
Alright, so entry onto site. Grim already clears out Snack's position. Blaze looks like he's waiting for some sort of flash to get into sight, but as he does that, his teammate gets taken down in sight, so I think Blaze just gave up a kill to his teammate. But anyways, there we go. Exceed waits on that flank. He gets the kill. And it's now a 4v2. Snakes is pretty low. He's on 19 HP. Voltage just gets dealt a little bit of damage from that nade, but not really all that significant. They have spotted our MLTM, who eventually goes down by Kevin. But it's still a 3v2. They're down a man, and I think the CTs are going to call it a day for this round. And it would be 7-3 here. Broken Alliance doing work.
Yeah, they've really taken it away after that turnaround and dropping those 2 guns 4 rounds ago now. It seems like Core Impact is really starting to fall back into what we were talking about at the beginning of the match, which is they're becoming too conservative. Right? I mean, they literally had an op on site, had no idea that up to 3 people were wrapping headshot on them with no support. I mean, they're gonna put an op on B. They have to get that early info. I mean, we don't see Broken Alliance throwing a lot of smokes there to try and zone off to checkers or anything. So it seems like they're just giving up a lot of information that they could be using to help stop these fairly like 2 to 3 man pushes onto a site.
Yeah, so another buy round here for the CT side. Let's see if they can start putting it together, because Broken Alliance is really just running train on them at this point. Core Impact did have a great start, but since then it's basically just been a snowball effect. But there we go. That's exactly what they needed. Yep, they needed that entry kill, and Kilpo provides that. And it looks like the T's want to go towards A, and somewhat quickly as well, as they start to smoke up and flash into sight. One coming out of Squeaky, that's Grim, but he goes down. And they try to push out A main, but Kevin is ready, so it's double kill for him, but Voltage responds. Kevin finally goes down. So 4v2, Voltage is still in A main, and they have somebody pushing in mid, and they're waiting for somebody to come out of Z. That's MLTM. Let's go ahead and pull him up. And he's actually surrounded right now. He gets dunked on while Pool Boy Q finishes off the round. So I think they were able to make some adjustments there. And finally, Core Impact are able to put one on the round after losing 6 in a row.
Yep. Yeah, a really good job there by Kevin for holding down that A site. I mean, they saw the 3 CTs push through B main. That's an easy, quick call to say, guys, they're light on A, take it. And he stops them before they can get full site control. And it really helped Corner Pack take control of that round there.
All right, so T's are still going to be able to buy up. Their money won't be all that great after this round unless they get the bomb down. If they do, they shouldn't have any problem really buying. But here comes Snakes. He's coming around the corner. He spots out Blaze as he turns away. So perfect timing for Snakes on the other side of that box in B main. So it looks like the CTs are going to get aggressive somewhere else on the map to try and make up for that. They have one person towards Vent. I think there's somebody in checkers as well. So Killpaw waiting. He already got a kill on here, or in here by Snakes, but it's now 5v4. Minute on the clock. T's are going towards B, and there is a person waiting. That's MOTM. He's waiting for somebody to rotate and then pop out and shoot him in the back of the head, but the execute's going towards B, and Grim they actually slow it down as they get smoked out.
Oh, they just rotated everybody out of sight. They're going to be playing it from tree. This should be an easy smoke off. Oh, he made it back onto sight, but they're just going to be out.
Oh, what is NW doing there? He gets caught out in the middle of the site, but his molly actually takes down Snakes. So 4v2. That was wacky. Oh, and then Killpaw gets caught reloading. This is crazy, man. Grim's on 2 HP. The bomb does go down. So Kevin, what do you got, big boy?
Got a molly right there.
Yeah, actually Molly's Exceed out of position, but he doesn't see the gun poking out on the other side. But easy kill on Grim. Nice reaction, but Exceed trades it out. Perfect timing for him to come out of that corner and get that kill. So after winning a round finally, they immediately lose, and they might be able to force here.
Yeah, it'll be depending on how long they want to take this. Do they want to grind out rounds, or do they want to try to make a big flip? It looks like they're going to be saving here.
Yeah, so I can't really blame them on that. If they did force, they probably would have had one guy on a Famous and one guy on Nump, which isn't all that bad, but I can't really blame them.
Yeah, they could still make this an instance. Like a 9-6 half. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they do get that B push in there, which is going to be, again, the immediate go on to A column.
And they're trying to push around the corner. That ump is too strong. Takes down Kevin, but immediately traded out by Mr. Poolboy Q, and then Snakes finishes him off. There is a flank here by Killpo, and he's able to pick up an AK, so I think that'll have a big effect in the rest of the round. Blaze is actually getting mollied up a little bit, but he's able to avoid it on that truck. So Voltage waiting on the other side of that smoke, seeing if somebody's going to walk past there. He's got a little bit of help from Exceed here, but if he walks up against that wall, it might be a little bit of trouble. They open Squeaky. That gives away his position. And W catches one A main, but Snakes wins that battle. And then Blaze is actually able to get Voltage, and that gives away the kill to Exceed. So 9-4, Broken Alliance doing work, and here comes the full buy.
Yeah, again, that triple B push aggression paid off for them. Obviously, being in an eco round, they couldn't really afford to do any long range battles and kind of fell off of it. But we see the aggression here. Seems like they're going to work. Hopefully, they can take that onto A site now and maybe take Broken Alliance from an aggressive side they haven't seen.
And so Poolboy Q. Actually, let's go ahead and look at the scoreboard. We got Killpo on 13 kills, followed by Kevin. And the rest of the guys are between 8 and 6 kills. All those people are negative at this point. But if you look on the other side, it's going to be Voltage at 11. Actually, MOTM's at 15 kills right now. We've seen him. I think he had at least one 4K, and if not another one, he got a 3K.
Good molly here on mid, right under the boost.
And Grim's at 4
It's
HP.
not hitting him though. What?
Oh, that's brutal. That's totally going to fuck up that play right there, and MOTM pays for it. So lucky for the CTs right there, and here we go. They're actually just going to be able to win the round because of it. The T's kind of push and force towards B main, and they kind of just line up for these terrorists. Exceed does take one off the board, but it's 3v1, and Exceed doesn't have control of the bomb at the moment. Yeah, and he's like sandwiched right now.
Killpo must be real happy with that. I mean, the fact that they threw the molly right under boost and didn't hear him getting hit, just gave him that entry there, up close, wasn't even looking.
Yeah, MLTM's got to be so mad too. I can just imagine. Oh, Exceed gets a triple kill. He gets 2 right there, but he's able to complete the triple kill. He's got to get a.
I don't know if he has enough time. He's gonna have to.
14 seconds. Oh, that's too bad. It was a nice attempt. He actually had a 4K in that round, so if he had gotten that last kill on Kevin, that would have been an ace and a 3K clutch, but it is not going to happen today. So last round coming in for this half, and Broken Alliance trying to extend the lead to 10-5 while Core Impact try to fight that off and make it 9-6.
Yeah, both teams are going to be on fairly weak buys here, so it's going to be a battle of who can, play the corners the best, because you're going to get a lot of up close play here with the umps and CZs.
I think we got a fast crisscross there in mid, and it's going to be a pinch on B. They're actually going to jump through that smoke. They mollied up. Perfect timing. NW's in that snacks position. Will they predict this or at least check it? I'm not sure, but there is one guy inside I think is really just playing the distraction, but Grim long distance with a CZ. Voltage and Snakes also take down 2 CTs, so 4v2, but a lot of the terrorists here on Broken Alliance are pretty lit. 3 of them below 34 HP or less. Seat is on 100 HP, so the bomb gets planted. And these 2 CTs are going to be coming from the tree area, at least up to this point. Grim waiting around the corner. And I think this is probably going to be pretty easy here for the T side. But one of them goes down. Grim off the board. But that flash comes up huge, and Exceed gets that double kill. And it's now 10-5. Looking really good for Broken Alliance switching over to the T side.
Yeah, they were able to have a pretty solid half there without having to rely on too many full-on executes. They worked the pretty standard cash default and just took sites around a minute with 3 people as they were catching the rotates, and it really worked out for them.
Yeah, I've been really impressed. I actually hadn't seen them play on cash yet, and minus that start for Broken Alliance that didn't look all that great. They look kind of discombobulated the way they had set up. And we're kind of playing maybe a little bit more conservative than they might. I think they've really turned it around. It might be a result of their coach that might have been able to help out a little bit. Matsu apparently knew Bibby.
Seemed like they definitely flipped a switch there on the momentum. They became more confident in taking the sites and not trying to everybody make a play and kind of jiggle peek stuff. So.
Yeah, it's looking good right now, but again, cash can be turned around pretty quickly, and that happens especially when this new pistol round comes up here in the second half. Let's go ahead and look at the score. Actually, ESEA takes away the scoreboard at halftime, so we'll have to wait on that.
I can see it.
Does it have the old scores?
Yeah, okay, no.
Yeah, dude, it fakes me out every time I go to check it, and it's like, oh yeah, they just got the halftime warm-up kill count on there. That is not helpful at all.
Yeah, I mean, we could see a pretty quick turnaround here, though. I mean, all Core Impact needs to do is win pistol round, and they have a pretty good shot at bringing this back within 3 rounds. A gun round, and they're back into the game tied 10-10, So it's definitely doable. This pistol round is going to be pretty big. I mean, obviously, that goes without saying that pistol round is, one of the most important rounds in the game.
Absolutely. And I'm wondering what kind of strat Core Impact has here.
I'll give you 2.
Interesting. All right, let's see what you got. What do you got for me?
All right. They're either going to do contact B with a lurk on mid into vents, or they're just going to throw the squeaky A main split right back at Broken Alliance here.
Ooh, okay. I always like that the push towards B and then the one waiting towards mid-main, seeing if anybody goes towards the vent. That's usually an easy kill there, unless somebody is smart enough to recognize it as they cross. But what do you get? They're going to send 2 towards B, but the bomb is actually going towards A. One going squeaky, 2 A main. Yeah, this is a double fake here, too. It's actually full retake here by Broken Alliance as well. They have somebody towards truck, but everybody else is either mid or towards B.
Well, they're going to get the info on this play, though.
Oh, Impact gets 2 opening kills, 1 on each site. And they're actually going to rotate towards A because their team are probably communicating to them that A is theirs. So they should be able to get a bomb plan out of this.
So I guess I was wrong on both of my calls.
So you had 2 of them, but they chose the third option. Yeah. So let's see if the CTs can retake here. Voltage does have a kit. He actually just got taken down to 1 HP. It's going to be pretty difficult. They're down 2 players compared to their opposition Core Impact right now. And Poolboy Q's waiting for that cross. Voltage is actually waiting for somebody to peek from there, but unable to get that kill. So 2 of the Broken Alliance players are pretty low. Exceed waiting to get somebody from quad, and this is just falling apart quickly. MOTM is killed, and the first pistol round,
or excuse me, the pistol round goes to Core Impact, and they had to have that, I think, and they made it work.
Yeah, I think you really see in these two pistol rounds the mentalities of these teams. I think we're going to see a lot more, mid control and executes off of mid here, slower plays. Whereas Broken Alliance was very much just like, we're going to call a strat from Salon, we're going to run it, make sure that you don't push, and then we'll run it, So we should see a lot more interesting smoke plays here, hopefully from Core Impact, because they're going to need it to really open up these sites, because they're not really winning those aim duels except for that last pistol. They did pretty great. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So a little more, but maybe a little more finesse for Core Impact, while Broken Alliance is really all just about kicking down the door. So we got MOTM on a scout. I'm surprised they don't give that to Voltage, because he's kind of the long distance sniper here, and the guy that usually has the scope. But MOTM's going to be holding mid here. Maybe that's just his traditional position, and that's where they want to have it posted. But T's are waiting really patiently, and I'm hoping they're not going to play like Navi, where they wait till like the last 20 seconds and then execute, because I'm going to blow my brains out if they do.
No, I mean, this is a fairly standard second eco round. Teams will generally try to make a play off this, and we'll probably see this again next round, assuming Core Impact wins this round. It's just making sure you're just not cheeky pushes like they did in a pistol round.
Yeah, and maybe not trying to walk into a stack. Oh, MOTM misses the cross there. Killpo is able to get immediately into the checkers, but Snakes opens it up with a 5-7 kill, but he's going to get traded out, and NW actually gets a kill. Actually, Killpo killed him, and MOTM's trying to fend off this push into sight. It's 4v3, so this is certainly doable, but MOTM's got to come up big with that scout, and I've seen Grim do work with that CZ, but it looks like they're actually going to go ahead and run away. So it's going to be 10-7.
Yep, and I'm guessing the fact that they wanted to save the armor on that CZ, we'll see some sort of aggression play here. Maybe like a mid-control and just really, throw off a non-standard play here.
Yeah, and they're actually all the way across the map. They don't want to lose any of this. MOTMs are really just scouting for people, and then if they spot MOTM, they might push towards them, and then the gangbang comes based on the setup the CTs have right here. So they might be able to lure them in, but they're hoping MOTM can kind of fend them off from a long distance, because they don't want to lose any of these guns, let alone the armor on Grim.
Yeah, it looks like Core Impact here is playing it safe. They know all too well what happens when you start pushing into pistols and stuff. You're gonna lose guns.
Yeah, so they're able to escape with all of their guns from last round. Grim is able to bring over that CZ, and MOTM gets that scout. So it looks like it's got to be a save here. To try and maybe.
Utility, though, makes me feel like they're gonna just kind of sit. Oh no, looks like they're gonna do a 5-man.
Yes, let's go. Broken Alliance, they want to get this round win here. They want to at least make it interesting and explosive, but let's see what they're able to do. And Auto Director, please go towards A. Oh, this is a 5-man A push. You don't see this very often. They're just going to lead one person out. They're just going to completely walk up, but once they get into this choke point, it's going to be a little troublesome. Let's see. Blaze is spotting this with the MAC-10. He spots one out, and that's just firing range. But there we go. As I mentioned, Grim is really good with that CZ, and he's rewarded with a kill. And he actually isn't able to pick up that MAC-10. There we go. Grim gets another CZ. He's looking to get away with that AK, and he does. So he's gotten 2 players off the board, which is great. So I think that this point is really a success. Hopefully for him, he's able to hold on to the AK and armor. But, maybe he'll be able to make a hero play. He's going towards B now.
Yeah, I mean, he has time, and that was a long rotate for the bomb here to get to B site. Obviously, they'll still get onto site, but even taking 1 or 2 of these guns out will be big for them going into the actual gun round.
Yeah, and I thought he might be considering going towards Z, and there was a guy waiting there at Killpo. So, good thing he didn't push through that area. But he's got to be careful in CT and be aware that they might be hunting at this point, because they want that AK back. They can upgrade Killpo here and take a gun off of Grim along with the rest of the stuff he has. But I don't think they're going to be checking CT here. Killpo seems to think it's over towards Squeaky. So it's going to be 10-8. Core Impact win the first 3 rounds of the second half and have now narrowed the lead to 2 rounds for Broken Alliance. And bye round coming up here next.
Yeah, obviously. This bye round is going to be big for Core Impact, being able to get back into this game, maybe potentially even take a lead. They win this next round. It'll put Broken Alliance on a save, and then depending on how much utility they buy. They could be a double save, and it's 11-10. So this is going to be a big tell whether or not they're going to just play the default, which I'm expecting. Just play information, get an idea of where they're stacking, whether it's 2-2, 1-3-1, or where the weaknesses are here.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Oh, and they wrong again.
Oh no!
Hey, quick!
And actually, Voltage is gonna. Oh no, he doesn't get mollied out. I think that was the idea of what the T's were trying to do there, but it doesn't work. And here comes Voltage's opportunity to step up, and he does that. That's one kill. He's waiting for someone to come out of Squeaky, but Scrim steals that kill. Voltage comes around the corner. He gets a triple kill with that AWP, and that is not how Core Impact wanted that to go. They just got ran through right there.
I don't think anyone in that whole round saw any one of their kills.
Yeah.
All sprays through smoke.
Right?
Oh man, I mean, obviously good setup, pretty telegraphed. They just needed more flashes coming in through like that fork onto highways. It's a pretty easy thing to just sit there and spam. There's no need to try and overtake the site, let the quad guy die, and it ends up just like paying off for them in full.
Yeah, and I feel like they were really just feeding Voltage kills. I mean, Voltage did have some support that was able to pull a little bit of a distraction away from him. But they basically just lined up for him. He could just stay in the same position and get those kills. So, Nilpo come around the corner. He is completely flashed out. The CTs do have to be careful of the guys coming out of Squeaky. So that's one for MOTM. Make it two. And Voltage take ones from MA. And they're going to try and deny this bomb plant. And there we go. MOTM comes up big. 12-8. 4-round lead for Broken Alliance. And I think they're going to start rolling, boys and girls.
Yeah, I mean, again, honestly, they ran a pretty good. They had really good positioning against them there. Core Impact had good positioning, and just Broken Alliance making big shots during that to hold them off out of that A main and Squeaky split.
All right, so I'm eating a little bit, but Force here, pistol armor Force, and Kilpo is going to be able to buy up an AK. I guess he's might be trying to even up the money a little bit. Let's see what he's got. No, he's at 3250, so maybe they have something up their sleeve here. I don't know. But Snakes is going to pop around the corner. He gets dicked up immediately. Great job there by Poolboy Q, and that's an M4 if they go and get it. And they do pick it up, so 2 rifles now for Core Impact. And a little bit of a momentum, but Exceeds again goes down. That's no good. He gets taken down by that head rail position. MOTM gets flashed up. I think his teammate, and there's one under balcony right now, so if he wide peeks here, he's going to recognize that. But the terrorists are going to rotate elsewhere. Grim trying to get a little bit more control into B. But no, MOTM doesn't recognize somebody's under the balcony, and Kilpo almost gets a double kill, and it's now at 4v2, and the terrorists are going to be given a free bomb site here and plant, I think.
Yeah, really good call, really good read by Impact there. Kevin working that squeaky play and just getting information on the rotates. Like, hey guys, they've committed to the rotate. Let's just call this thing off and go back.
Yeah, wise decision. They recognized that they had an opportunity and they took it. Let's see if the CTs can have do anything here. Impact actually, excuse me, NW takes one out from behind, but Voltage does get a kill on NW. So that is a rifle off the board, but I think the T's are going to be able to recover this. And let's see what they can do. So the round actually goes to Core Impact. I was not expecting that to happen there. And Voltage might actually lose his gun here. No, he's going to fight back. He's going to try and fuck his way out of here. Let's see if he can do it. Yes, he can. 2 kills there by Voltage. Great response, and that could have a big impact later.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to save them one whole buy here, so they're going to have a nice full buy with utility. So Core Impact's going to have to fight another full-on gun round to get back into this, which is going to be, they could be going into this expecting, depending on how well they, have counted the money here, maybe a round with less utility. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so I feel like Core Impact wants to win this map. They got to win this round here. They're going to be screwed on money after this, and they had just won. So I feel like this is probably one of the biggest rounds of the map so far. And Exceed trades spots with the terrorists. He goes through that smoke. MOTM is actually able to get a kill in A main, but the push is on towards B. Snakes again at this head rail position. Is he able to get fend this up? He has 3 T's waiting, but his head pops up and it's immediately chopped off by Blaze. Bomb going down, so 4v3. And already Broken Alliance down. And let's see, what are they going to do? Yeah, they're going to go for the retake. I think they have one towards T spawn, pushing towards B main, but no, they're going to go ahead and call it already. So unless something crazy happens, it's going to be a 2-round difference here.
Yeah, Core Impact really on a back foot here now. You can see Broken Alliance, Modem, just confidence is building all on their side to say, you know what, I'm just going to push through mid because I know you guys are doing funny stuff all over the map and just, you know, make big info plays and the frags on top of it. This is looking less and less likely for Core Impact to get back into this game unless they really switch up what they're doing here. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, so MOTM might be able to snag a kill here. There were 3 terrorists waiting in Sunroom, but unfortunately he isn't able to find anybody before the end of the round. So 3 guns are carried over to the next round, so they have that going for them. I think they should force around this. Some of the other players don't have a great amount of money, but the fact that they have all those other guns, I think it would make it worth it. At least buy some armor, but you know they're just going to go 5.7 P250, so they want to win, but they're playing the long con right now. And let's see how they set this up. They have the op on Voltage in A, so he's in the same spot he was earlier, over towards Quad and default in A, and MOTM is holding that mid position. So what do you think of the setup right now?
Well, I think this is exactly what to expect after you just get pushed mid and you feel like you have no control on the map. You know, even though Core Impact won that round, the fact that someone could just walk through mid and nobody knew, it really psychologically it sets you off like, guys, we're not watching the spots. Let's slow down, just watch your spots, and then you know it just eats time off the clock. So now Core Impact's gonna have to make a play later in the round, and that's just in the favor of Broken Alliance here, even if they're down guns.
Yeah, absolutely. So as the time dwindles down, it dwindles down the options for Core Impact, because if it gets down to 25 or 20 seconds, they're going to have to commit to one site, and that's going to be, that's going to make it easier for Broken Alliance to realize what's going on before it actually happens. There's the opening kill by Killpo. There we go. Voltage gets one. Can he get another? He's going to get flashed out here, but it's not going to hit him. And actually, wise decision by Core Impact. They're going to run away from that op and run in towards B. Snake's the only man in sight at the moment, but it looks like Grim wants to come join him, and this 5-7 could come up big. We all know how good of a gun it is. He's able to take down that op and the bomb, so 20 seconds left. If Snakes can fend this off, this would be huge. And there we go. He gets another kill. Kevin also gets a kill, though, and Blaze adds one. So they barely get the bomb down. But MOTM responds, kill on Blaze. Kevin gonna try and get his way out of this. MOTM spotting at the head position, and he's taken down, and it's now only Voltage. And oh, MOTM must have said something because he busted out his pistol and got the kill. So big round there, not only by Snakes, but MOTM as well there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you try and take a site with a little utility at 20-30 seconds into the round, right? It's people start to get on edge. They start to maybe not clear the spots like they should. A good molly there from Heaven into the front of site, forcing them to wrap around on a headshot, and with Snakes on headshot, just sitting there, just ready for them to come right into that, and just got the 2K.
Yeah, that was huge. Huge 2 kills there for Snakes. If he doesn't have those and slow down the push into site, that might have been Core Impact's round there. But let's see how Core Impact reacts to that. They're now down 3 rounds. It's 13-10. And double op setup again. Here we go. This is what I like to see for Broken Alliance. And one towards B and one towards Truck here. So Voltage has actually changed up his position. He's been at Quad a significant amount of time when he has this op. So let's see if this catches Core Impact off guard. And actually, there looks like they're playing retake here. They do have a guy Highway, so he'll be a quick rotate. But I think Voltage is the only guy that can initially stop these guys. So again, a little bit of slow play here by Core Impact, just waiting. And eventually they're going to explode. It looks like towards A as they all group up towards A main and one towards Squeaky.
Yeah, it looks like Broken Alliance was thinking what I was, which was at this round, I guess both teams just not a lot of mid presence, not a lot of mid play, really forcing them to go back on mid. And they were expecting that, and like, hey guys, they haven't run mid at all. Let's run this kind of retake on A, and now they're potentially in a bad position for this take here.
There we go. Voltage opens it up with that op shot from Truck, so he's done his job. But Grim is able to actually kill one on the cross, eventually traded out by Blaze, though. And somebody is completely blind and just shooting, trying to kill somebody that was up catwalk, but nobody was there. He was already killed. He might actually burn as he plants his bomb, but he gets it off. He didn't get it down. 18 seconds on the clock, and it's now a 4v2. Huge molly there by MOTM, and that guy was just roasting, literally standing in that. Snakes does get taken down, but big response. The bomb is going to be able to be planted by Blaze here. but Exceed is waiting around this corner. It's going to be tough for Blaze to get himself out of this position. And Exceed, his aim is true, gets the kill. We are closing in on possibly the final round of this game as Broken Alliance with a great round there, holding off the initial push and then eventually getting that last kill after the bomb had been planted.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to commit to a retake, there's no better way to do it than textbook. I mean, that was, even with basically giving Core Impact the whole site, just their counter nades and having a couple of those entries, I don't know if Core Impact could have had a much better situation going into that, and not winning that is demoralizing.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you can see their buy right now, it's not all that bad. I mean, the utility, they got about half of what they probably should. They have Tech 9 on Kill Paul, which, I mean, hey, if you're just going to run and gun, that's a gun for it. And then Galil on NW. So it's really not all that bad of a buy, but it looks like that was a full force. Everybody's at 250 or below. So all their money is riding on this round right now. And let's see what Broken Alliance what they have to say about it. I think Snakes is actually holding this position over. And Pool Boy Q with the beautiful peek takes down Snakes in checkers. And that's exactly what they needed. They needed that opening kill, and they got it. So Core Impact, man advantage at the start of the round with about a minute on the clock.
Yeah, and they're still playing really passive here. They're really just going for the picks. They know that this is pretty much the round, the game for them, or I guess this match for them. So not seeing them play too aggressive here. Seeing them maybe if they can force Broken Alliance to maybe get too antsy and end this game faster, but they are going to have to make a decision here pretty soon as to what site. So we're probably see an information play and then a take.
Absolutely. Looks like it's going to be crisscross mid here. Kilpo is going to flash himself out as that line of smokes. Should give them access to the vent area, but Exceed has something to say about that. He gets that kill. Pushes towards mid, but the action is towards B, and they've given up the site. So Exceed doesn't fight anybody off from that B main position. They're going to go ahead and molly. 18 seconds on the clock. They might slow down the bomb plant. Blaze is gonna be able to play in here. I don't think that molly's gonna spread enough to take him down. So the molly doesn't work this time, unfortunately. And how ironic would it be that Blaze gets mollied out again with that name? So 4v4, Impact 1 taken down off the board. Can Grim make it a second? Kevin has something to say about that, but it's now a 2v2 after Kevin gets another kill. Grim responds and Voltage comes in with that AWP. Let's fucking go. It's now 15-10. Beautiful retake by Broken Alliance.
Yeah, at this point, I'm guessing we're going to see a pretty silly round here from Core Impact. I'm guessing they're just like, hey guys, we'll take it to the next map. It's a BO3. I mean, the thing is, Core Impact has done a really good job of pulling rotates, getting site control, making the reads, and then just not being able to hold it, either as it's planning or post-plan. And that's really frustrating, and you just got to reset after that.
Yeah, interesting point about that. That's a great point. I've totally noticed that. Is that what was happening to Broken Alliance in their first playoff match against Team Jaguar? Like, they had a ton of great executes. They were able to get access to the site, plant the bomb, but then they would just completely fall apart. Like, the scoreline was like, I don't know. Basically, Team Jaguar was winning by a significant amount of rounds, but it really should have been the opposite. But we're going to get back into the action. Voltage mollies out Kilpo there. So 2 off the board for Core Impact, and this could be the GG right here, and I think the Broken Alliance boys want this. So they might go up a map here, and if they win the second one, assuming they win this, they'll be promoted to Premier. So they don't want to fuck up. They should play conservative in the rest of this round and in any additional rounds they have. The push is going to be going towards B, one holding the flank in mid-main, but he's going to join his teammates as the push happens. So smokes up lower. When Snakes doesn't hit that off shot, there's one guy still in sight. That's Exceed, and I think they know he's there. Molly's going to take him down a little bit, but Exceed isn't waiting for that push towards head rail. I feel like that's got to be one position he's watching, but unfortunately he goes down. So 4v3, and here's another opportunity for Impact to fend off this push, but let's see if Broken Alliance can do it once again for the GG. Oh my god. Excuse me. But there are 2 ups. One's on Snakes and one's on Voltage, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to retake. But Snakes is going to be coming towards the head rail position. Grim gets mollied out. MLG opens it up with a kill on NW. And here we go. Snakes goes head rail, and that is... I can't even keep up with all those kills that just happened. So first map goes to Broken Alliance. They're 1-0. They're looking to go 2-0 on the next map, and great work by them on those retakes. So they've really solidified themselves in this match so far. And after a loss like that, I feel like it's got to be tough for Impact. But, you know, hopefully they are able to recollect themselves and come back stronger in the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Broken Alliance, like, if they just